Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar on Dave. This is a webinar that will be hosted by Sham Chakravarti, if I'm saying that right, I hope, and Abhijit Magali. Sham is a solution engineer on the Test Data Manager team, and Abhijit Magali is the manager, he's the product manager of Test Data Manager. So I wanted to just, let you know that Sham will be leading the presentation, and then at the end, we'll take questions. You do see a question on the panel itself. If you want to type it in during the presentation, that's fine, but we will address it that way. So feel free during the presentation to just type your questions in. So for now, thank you for joining again. I'm going to turn it over to Sham to start the presentation.
Sure. Thanks, Pam. Uh, Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the demonstration of TDM, Dave, the Database Virtualization Engine. I am Shyamashri Chakravarti from the TDM team, and I am excited to show you how we are revolutionizing databases, testing, and provisioning. Over an hour, we will walk through a complete workflow from connecting to your production database to creating storage infrastructure all the way to the individual users, individual databases. Before we dive further, let me start with a question. How many of you have waited hours or even days for a database copy? And if we need any production database, then it includes more process and hence more delays. So that's why that's exactly what we are trying to solve here. And let me dig down further. By the end of this presentation, you will see how Dave reduces that wait time from hours or days to few minutes, and in some case even like in couple of minutes you will have the database with you, individual database with you. So today's agenda will this one. First, the introduction, uh, and the second is the architectural and the flow diagram. Then I will quickly show the Oracle, direct connection things, and we'll see also what type of Oracle's transfer protocols we are supporting in Dave currently. Then we'll see the MongoDB, different MongoDB connection or transfer connection protocols what we are using. But in this presentation, we will show the NFS connection protocols. Then we'll see what are the different other database what we are supporting currently, and then we go for the optimization part and the troubleshooting. Like as a end user or before consulting support, we can directly fix many things our own. So we'll see where we'll get that information, how we can fix, and then yep. So the Dave. I already let me go to the next page now. So this is the architecture of the Dave. So Dave is Dave is currently inside the TDM web, uh, the test data manager page, and Dave can access through the test data manager through the proxy and the gateway. So Dave is not exposed directly to the external world. So it will communicate by that one only. And Dave is basically Dave is based on two different section. One we called as compute things, and one is the database or the storage things. So in Dave we have Dave service, which is orchestrating everything like the JFS agent, the communication from the UI, the test data manager UI, and then we have the JFS server where we are hosting the base image copy. Base image copy is just a copy of the production copy. So and currently we are supporting Kubernetes cluster and the Swarm setup. So if we have like OpenShift, then it's also covered using Kubernetes cluster. So this is the system flow and the data flow, how the data is how the data can flow or how the data is flowing through the Dave. The first one is the user interface. User can communicate to the Dave during, using these platforms. Web browser. So Dave can communicate from the test data manager. We have the Dave pages and we can communicate using that one. The REST API, we have the REST API. The REST API will communicate through the TDM services, but we can directly communicate to the REST API and the CI/CD pipelines. Then we have the gateway. Um, so gateway I already mentioned, it is using the JWT token and the rule-based. Everyone cannot access those. So only the authorized user can communicate through the REST APIs. Then we have the services. The Dave service is the orchestrator. It will handle everything. The agent service, which is handling the commands over the JFS server, and the clone services, like different. For example, if we want to do the Oracle cloning, then we have one approach. If we have NFS, then we will see how the NFS is getting cloned in our in our data sets without knowing the schemas information. And then the orchestrator. Orchestrations, these are the different orchestrations what we are supporting: Kubernetes, Docker Swarm, and then the storage. Let me go to the next part. So the Oracle, let me start with the Oracle demonstration. So as I start with the questions that as a test user, how fast I can get a database. So first, like if we go to the traditional way, we have to ask the administrator for a database. Then we need some like different approvals. Then there are different processes in between, and then they have to create the schema. They should know all the technical things involved in those things. So now see how fast we can get as a tester, how fast I can get the database. So the tester will see this page, the service catalog. Here they can see a different snapshot. They just need to click, for example, the Oracle database. Let's click here. They we need some name. For example, I am a tester. My name is MC Bob, and I want to okay, so I need a this is my Oracle clone. I need, this is Oracle 183 machine. I need this for PIS scan, and this is for me. So MC Bob, some meaningful name is fine, and any DB instance name, and create. That's it. And within few minutes, he will get the Oracle database with him. And same for the uh, MongoDB. So if you see here, now the platform is moved from catalog to the clone, and here it is in progress state. So within minutes, he will get the Oracle instance. And meanwhile, I will show how we can how he can use these connections. So once it's ready, it will looks like this one, the status, whether it's running or stop. Then he will get the connection profile here and further details here. So he just need to copy this one. Let me do one thing. Let me copy this one. Okay, let me duplicate this page, and let me go to this connection profile. I have to create a connection profile. This is my connection profile, Oracle Oracle 183, and this is let me copy the details from here. This is the port. So this is my Oracle instance, the server name. This is the port. Let me copy the server name, and the service name. Mm, the username and the password, and test. And the connection is successful. I can save and I can use in my testing. So for example, I want to do the PI scan training, PI scan. So let's see whether I got correct connection profile or not. So this is 183. Okay, so let me quickly go and let me create one simple source with env1 for my pi scan. Save, click scan data and scan. So here we'll see that it will start. Yeah, so now there are some tables and it start the testing, and within few minutes he can start the testing. He can start his work. So there is no delays during the database generation. Let me quickly refresh this page. It's loading, and meanwhile let me show quickly. So this is about the tester, like they can quickly start the testing, they can see everything here, the tables things. And let me show how Dave, how he achieved this cells, how he achieved this catalogs here. So for that we have the admin user. So admin user has access to this dev section. Okay, so the first part would be the connection profile. Connection profile is nothing but here the administrator should I think I need, like administrator needs information about the production environment, like where we have the database, where what is the configuration of the database, a little bit, like no much technical things, only the I mean the host machine, like where the Oracle is host, or where the database are hosted here, the port, the username and password, which we need to which we need to clone, and then the PDB names and SID names, and the host username and password. It means the machine where these databases are hosted. So let me quickly show how it looks like. So the username of this machine, if you want to create with different username, so you can, in case of data connection, we can use a different database name. For example, here I use the test data user, so it's also possible. And then you will get the same user in the clone, and the tester will get the same thing here. So here, if I quickly go here, then in case of currently we are supporting three different databases: Oracle, MongoDB and DB2. And in case of Oracle, we supporting three different type of the protocols. The first one is the database connection. I'm going to demonstrate this today. In database connection, we are using the dump protocol, what we already have in the Oracle. And along with the dump protocol, it's like exp dp things. And in case of database backup, it further categorized into the rman and clone. So we are supporting both type of backup solutions here. And the third is the nfs, like we don't need to take care of the Oracle schema, anything. If you have the backup, just give the path here and we'll create the instance for the test user. So all three types of Oracle supported. In case of MongoDB, we are supporting the database connection. If you have the connection, just give us. We will copy the. We will take the snapshot. We will create the base image, and then we will provide that. We will create the clone base image of that production database. If you have the backup in the NFS folder, then just give us the just copy the backup in one folder, expose that folder, and then we will create the instance out of that. So this is about the database connection. Now we have now the Dave will the test data manager has information um, about the production data. But now where we have to save this production data, like there should be some machine where we have to store the copy of that production data, so that we can fetch whenever we need. So for that reason we have the JFS server, and to handle the JFS server, we have the JFS agent. Configuration of JFS agent is very is just like some other agent. So it is like the name we need and the IP address of that where we have that agent. And then once you provide this information, let me add some values. Then it will generate, or you can add I mean dummy DNS. And then the combination of these two along with other encrypted things, we are generating sorry, let me 144. we can give any for now, and it will generate this key. And now we have to copy this key, and then we have to uh, initialize the agent in that machine. For example, I gave IP address here, so in that machine we have to initialize the agent. For that we need 4 different parameters. We'll get that information here. So if you look into the tech docs, then tech docs we have ZFS agent installation. So here we try to add all the information what needed, like from scratch. If you have any scratch machine, we need the JFS thing, and you will get all the information. But if you already have a setup, then we just need to register the agent. Okay, so we generated the token. Then we need to provide these few things, like this key we just generated, the dev host where we have the dev, and sorry, this is the registration what we generated. This is the dev host, and the name what we have given here, I mean here, the name, dummy, and the agent name. So once we fill this one, then if you are using the Docker Swarm, then we can directly run the Docker Swarm command using Docker Compose or Docker Stack. So and then we will have that one. In case of Kubernetes, we just need to provide this in the Helm chart, and uh, it will run that one. So this is about I mean the JFS agent. So now the dev will understand, okay, I have the database, I have the link of I know where is the production data, and I know where I have to save. Now the most interesting part is where we here is the base image creation. In the base image creation is the place where the production database and our dev service will, I mean, play together, and will we are going to copy the data from the production data in our data set using the base image. So for base image, we need few information. The data set, it means it will have the link, and the agent where we have to put our production database copy. So and we can give any valid name here. So maybe I can give Oracle one, any this is Aura already I have here, base, and maybe this is my second one, and that's it. If and also we support multiple compression type. We can suggest based on whatever we I mean whatever we can, and then the create button. And meanwhile, I will quickly show what happened to the clone what we are trying. So here you can see it's in now running state. So within few minutes we can see how much time it took. So if we quickly go to the dev, so clone creation, it took around 3 minutes. So in 3 minutes we have the clone with us. So this clone what I triggered in the like before starting the demonstration. Now let me jump to the base image creation. So once we click this base image, then internally let me explain what happened. So first it will create one job in our test data manager. The jobs are here as like other jobs. The TDM jobs are here. This is the section, and you can see here we are showing all the information here. So if something goes wrong, you will see the steps, like in which steps it failed or passed. We'll have all the information here. So here you can see all the things. The base image creation is like everything is successful. So it will be like this one. The duration, how much time it took for that one, based on the I mean the memory what you have in your machine, and also based on the size of database, it will take time accordingly. So and that thing, the first one is the job, and once it triggered the job will then ask our ZFS agent what we configured here to create a ZFS uh, ZFS I mean data set. So let me quickly jump here. So this is 183 machine. So this is like we can consider this as an production environment. This is the database what we are trying to copy from, what we trying to like the tester wants to test the PI scan or the model scan of these database. So the dev admin is trying to create a base image of this one, this is our ZFS agent where this is communicating with this. I mean, it is hosted here, ZFS list. So it is hosted in our ZFS server, and it is responsible to run the command over this ZFS server. And uh, this is the dev where we have the dev service running along with the taste data manager. And in the end, like if you see here, we just created the oracle. This is the oracle what we have just created. And uh, this is like clone what we created, and this is here you can see it's a base image which is in creating stage, like what we just triggered as a job. So now this base image is creating, and this clone what the tester created currently. So everything is running in parallel, like it's like quite smooth. So and there is no dependencies, so they can create parallelly these things. So here yeah, so here we have the oracle things. So what will happen once we have the job will trigger the JFS agent, and it will ask to create a ZFS uh, list. So it will create, for example, now we just now we created the base image. This is the base image copy ID 128. So it created 128 this one, and then inside this it will copy all the data, oracle data, based on the direct connection to this location. So it's a in this, in case of direct connection, as I mentioned, it used the exp mpdp and the import impdp things. So it exported the current data, it stored here, all the like which are like yep, so which are already cover, which are committed code, I mean, which are in transaction it will not, but which are committed it will copy all the data here. And now once we have the data here, then the next step, it will try to restore the base image only, it will try to restore. So if I quickly go to the service catalog again, and here, so first it will create the base image, and then it will try to restore, and as a next step it will try to run the base image here. So here here if you quickly go here, it is the base image is running now. So it already took the backup, it run the restore command, and now it is trying to start the oracle instance. And once the and that's it, like once we have the, I mean, now we have the oracle the base image. Once we have the base image, now what will happen, uh, we will create the snapshot. So base image, let me go to the base image, it is running, it will take few more minutes. And also we have lots of oracle instance here, we can see in the same machine. And now once we have the base image, then we can create the snapshot, we can create the multiple snapshots. So what it will do, it will create the I mean, it will take the snap of that production database, production golden copy database what we have in the base image. So for example, here we have this one, we can give any valid name, snapshot name, and we can see the same in our catalog. So if I go to the self service catalog, so here we have that snap oracle dc prod 183 prod. So this is the same what we have inside the base image oracle copy. So it will take the snapshot. Once we have the snapshot, then it's the same what I started with, like the tester can create the clone, or if they don't want to create the clone, then the admin can create a clone for them. So they have to click on this one, oracle instance, or let me do this one. This is like mongo nfs. So in case of mongo nfs, they have to give the any valid name. Okay, so I need to do the, this is mongo clone, I need to do pis scan, and this is for mc bob. So let me do the same thing and create. So within few seconds or few minutes, the mongo clone will get initialized here. Now This is and the end user or end tester can use the Mongo database. Now, if let me show the difference. What would be the difference between the Oracle direct connection and in case of NFS database, like NF what will happen as an output of MongoDB NFS. So for that, this is the Dave where we are creating, or where we are running the container. So in case of Oracle, let me clean this one. So in case of Oracle, we can see the container here. But in case of Mongo, you will see only one container here. This container, we are like, this is now initializing this one, and you will see more details in Docker services. Here we have the container and the port details here. So for Oracle, we are creating the container, and this container has all the database needed, and user can use this one. In case of Mongo NFS, we have this service, and this has the information about the like I mean this has the data inside this, what we have in our source file. Now let's quickly check whether the newly created data source and the clone have the same data or not, or whether we like missed any data or not. So these are the Oracle database what we created, and this is the our the production database. So let me quickly go to the script. Let me copy the command, and this is the Oracle name, container name. So I use the same container name. I'm just testing one of the user. This user should have some tables. Let's see whether we have those tables or not. So okay, so in production we have this user, and this user has 16 table. And now let's go to this the clone where we recently created the clone. So let's see the timestamp. So we created this clone. Okay, and let me run this one, but now the name is changed. Let me copy this name. Okay, and let me replace the name. Okay, let me quickly replace here only. And yes, let me run this one now. If I run this one, it will not, it will throw error because we don't have this container. So let me run this one. This is the container name what we just created a few minutes ago. And if I run this one, okay, now we have the 16 tables, 16 tables associated with this test user. So okay, so it copied not only users, but it copied the tables associated with the PDBs what we have mentioned in our connection profile. So here we when we started, we created this one, and here we have mentioned the PDB, the connection profile. So it will copy all the associated objects in with our clone. So this is about the Oracle clone, or how as a Dave, how can we generate the Oracle golden copy, as well as how can we generate an individual Oracle instance to end user. And also we have seen that in case of MongoDB, it's almost same, but in case of MongoDB, we don't need any MongoDB instance. So we just need, for example, this is my machine. I started from here. In case of this machine, I have the backup file in this location. So let me quickly go to this production world, and ls minus la, and if I quickly show this one, here we have this database only, and this database, and what it will do, it will copy the database from this path, this database, and it will create the base image. So the base image creation is same, like here, new base image creation, and the MongoDB agent, and any valid name, PI scan, and click. So in case of MongoDB, it will be faster. It will be faster. It is generally taking around 1 minute of time. So here the clone creation is 1 minute, and the base image also is taking around 1 minute of time. So And in case of Oracle, it is running, it's almost finishing, it's almost 1717. So within few minutes now we will get the uh, base image. It is taking a little bit time because in Oracle it is like it is initializing the initialization of Oracle is taking a little bit time. So that's why it's taking the time. Otherwise, if we have a better memories, like in my case I'm using only 32 GB, still I can run three Oracle instances. And if we have like more memory, then it will be much more faster. We'll see in the last section of this demo what was our um, I mean mm, performance catalogs. Okay, so this is all about the Dave section. And the MongoDB. So just wait for a few more times, a few more minutes, and we will have shortly this as well. And once it's ready, like for example it's ready, so it will be ready in few more minutes. So once it's ready, then what will happen, the test user can quickly log in into their application. They can go to this catalog page, and they will see the uh, mm, okay. So once it's ready, then the developer, I mean the admin should have to create the snapshot. Once he create the snapshot, then they can see the icon, the tabs here. Okay, so the base image of MongoDB is now created. You can see here. So as an admin, what I will do, I will just go here. I will create. Okay, this is Mongo NFS for production 202 production ID, and this is for uh, any other like generator testing. So I will just add some valid name here. Maybe I can use the same here and save. So the snapshot will take very less time because I mean it is just creating the snap of the base image. So let's see. So it succeed and create clone. So the tester can the admin can create the clone, or if we go to that MC bomb. Oh, let me, okay, so as an MC bomb, if I go here, self settler, so you can see one more page here. Now the question is, suppose I done with my testing, then I don't need this now, I need tomorrow. So as an user I can do start stop as well. So if I show here, let me quickly show the details. So this is related to 45409. So we might have something in our instance. So let me go to my instance. Let me clean everything. DP grep, and this is Oracle. Okay, this is Oracle, and here we have this 45409. So here 45409. So this is the Oracle instance running. So if you see it's running, let me stop this one. So I don't want this one. I just as a I mean end user, they can stop this themselves because they don't want to test anything. They can stop. They can see the status here, and if I go to the backend, we'll see that okay, this 45409 is not with us. Like it's now decommissioned, not decommissioned, but if he wants to test again, he just need to click the start, and it will start. Like it can start. The deletion is also simple, like the admin can delete these things. So suppose I done with the testing. So there are two types of delete. So either they can delete for deletion, they have to unlock this one, and then delete. For delete, there are two options. If you know that this base image is like I mean orphan, there is no child inside this base image, I mean there is no snapshot, no clone, so you can directly delete. Or if you want to delete everything, like everything related to the base image, just click on this force delete and delete. So within, I mean, almost 30 seconds will get this will get deleted. It will check each and every nodes. It will check the data sets which were created in the ZFS agent, and it will do the cleanup. It will remove associated links. So so this is about and these features are common for all the data source what we are supporting here. So yeah, so if you see here, the Oracle base image is also created within like 15 minutes. So yeah, that's all about uh, the dev, how the tester will get, how the admin can generate the clone, and how tester can use that one. Now let me quickly show this page. So this is just the recapitulations or of what we saw here. So in the dev section, we have this like this is all about the dev admin section where we can configure the dev. This is the dashboard where we can see the I mean different section, how many I mean about the agents and the servers. We can see all the information here. Then we have the self-service catalog. The tester can pick their databases from here. The clone where the tester or the admin can see the picked database here. Like suppose they selected one of the database, they can see the here, and they can manage the database instance by their own from this my clone page. So this is all about the tdm dev portal page. So okay, so this is all about the Oracle and the MongoDB. Now the next part is um, like as an like end user, how we can install that one. So installation is very simple. Generally I would suggest there are two we provided information in two different places. So if you are installing, like if once you have the package, this is from the support portal, we have the Docker file. So if you open the Docker file, you will get information here. So let me quickly open one. So here in the top, you will get some of the information how we can run in the Docker Swarm. If you want if you want custom environment variables, then how we can add that one, and all the information here, the parameters here. And also just like Taste Data Manager, we have one environment for the dev. So we have to go here. Generally, we are not updating this because we have all the this has mostly related to the image id, the released version name. For example, this is like 10.10 released version, and this has most of the like environment variable like the database setup. And we are using the same database like the Taste Data Manager. So we have one section for that one. And then suppose if you want to debug, if you want to have more logs, if you want to see the debugs, so we have this logs as well here. So by default we have the debug. If you want if you don't want, if you want less information, then we can use info. And yeah, and different images what we can here like uh, what we have if you have a different db2 image or oracle image, you can directly use here. And one more point which I'd like to highlight, in case of in case of Oracle and MongoDB, we are supporting two different like both type of connections here. So if I quickly go here, let me quickly edit one of the instance. Here we have the Docker container. So if you have some database which is running in the container, you can use here. We just need the name of that Docker container. If your database is running in some host machine, so just click this one. We don't need those information. We can read the Oracle directly from that host location. And we try to handle most of the validations here. Like if you put something wrong here, we will get the error here only, so that during base image creation and other process, we should not get like any issue. So we have all this information in our tech docs. This is related to the, okay, so if we go to the first page, then we have a new section called database virtualization engine, where we have all the information, the architecture, the backup, and the I would say, if you're installing, then this is important section, JFS agent um, installation. The other section, important section, is like this one. If you need a swarm setup, then how we can set up, what are the environment variable you need. In the case of Kubernetes, what are the, I mean, the important part is this one, but if you want to custom, then how we can do that customization, you will see here. And one of the important section is the preparation of your database integration. Like for example, if you are using in today's session, we have seen that we use this Oracle direct connection, which is depend on the EXPDP and MPDP. So these are the important things, like we need this rsync thing. So this is one of the prerequisites what we need. And these are like some of the environment variable we need. And you can see here, like for direct connection we don't need much. In case of clone, these are like prerequisites, and that's it. In case of db2, there is very important question, there is a very important point, is we need uh, I mean we need the jar file. We are not packaging the jar file with tdm, so we have to uh, copy the jar file into our TDM home location. You will see that error somewhere, or it's there in that in this tech docs as well. So that is one of the important point related to the DB2. So all the informations are here. Now what will happen if I face some issue? So in case of Docker Swarm, we can see, like this is the machine where we have all the uh, where we have the TDM web. This is the Docker Swarm machine where we have the uh, Dave web. Also we have the clone and the other databases what we took from the production environment. And if you face some issue, then we can see this in, either we can see the logs, so directly like Docker logs. And we can see here if we get some issue with the clone, then we can see like this one, same Docker logs command. So here is the logs you can see. And if you want to see the Dave related things, so here, like suppose when we are trying to create the base image, and we want some more information, rather like apart from the information we received in the UI, like in the submit job. If something goes wrong, you will see the error here as well. Let me open this one. You will see the error here as well. But if you want more information, we just need to go here, Docker logs. This is the Docker the Docker Docker container and -f. You will see all the Docker's logs here. And also we have all these in our TDM home location. So it depends on the like setup where we want that TDM home in Linux. And there we'll see all the logs there. Also, as this is the Docker stack, so we can see the Docker services as well. So so in okay, Docker service. Okay, so Docker service, will see the here. And also you observed here that we don't have any port here for Dave. This is because what I mentioned, like we are not exposing Dave to the external world. It will communicate through the TDM web only. The same for the Kubernetes. In case of Kubernetes, you will not see this in the service layer. So, and also we can see the logs here in the logs of this Docker stack. So Docker compose logs, this one, we will see the logs in the services. So this is the container and this is the services layer logs. So yeah, that's pretty much about um, the flow. And now let me go to the next part. The troubleshooting one. I don't have any slide for troubleshooting because we have all the information here. Like we face some issues, and we try to like add here. So for example, there are some like for example, if you are using any Oracle instance here. So here DP. Let me go to the production. So suppose we have some Oracle instance, and this or we are, if you are using any enterprise Oracle instance, then we have only four PDBs with us. I mean, three PDBs with us, and with one CDB we will receive three PDBs, and one in the I mean, if you don't have the license, then we'll have only one CDB with one enterprise solution. So what will happen during base image, how we are managing this the Oracle instance, like in one CDB we have one PDB where we have the database, and we need one for the base image creation. So if we don't have any blank PDB in that CDB, then it will throw the error. So as a solution, it's very simple. We just need to have the license. If you don't have any like free PDB, but if you are using if you have any one PDB free, then we will use that one for the base image creation and for other cloning, I mean Oracle cloning things. So this is one of the like good to know things. And if you face some issue, so this is the same, like we can see the logs directly. So Docker execute, these are the like the container names, or you can use Docker compose and the service name here. And yeah, so sometimes what happened, uh, let me quickly show one more. So sometimes what happened when we are creating the base image, so base image, then we are adding uh, the database connections name here. Okay, and it may happen the connection is not like available at that time, so it will throw the error. So as a good practice, it would be good to like show I mean test the connection here and then start. Otherwise you will get the message, like you will get the message, but you have to wait for some time, because once you click the base image, then it will create a job, and then in the job it will get failed, and you will see the error here, like here. So it will like you have to wait for some time to get the error here. So better, it would be good to have go here and then validate the connection profile and then go further. So yeah, I think I tried to cover all the points. uh, these are like more troubleshooting point what we received. Yeah, actually we are using the Docker Swarm management. So it would be good to validate the this port is like active or not. So if I can directly go to the agent, so curl http the uh, 144, the I mean the IP address of this machine where we have the uh, machine info, sorry, this is wrong place. This should be here where we have the Docker Swarm. So Docker Swarm is running here, I mean where we have the dev setup. So let me quickly see if, okay, this is not 91, this is 90 in my case. And here we can see, okay, I'm not getting any error, getting some response. So here the Docker Swarm manager is running fine. So these are some error what we are getting generally during that like if you face these issue, that it means that there are the some prerequisites which were missed during the installation. So if you miss, then also it's fine, you will see the solution in the troubleshooting. Otherwise we have to follow the prerequisites what we have here. So that's all about the Dave direct connection and the MongoDB NFS thing.
Okay, thank you. As a reminder to everyone, you are muted, but I'm going to unmute you in case you would like to ask questions directly. So you're all unmuted at this point, and you can come off mute and ask your questions directly. I did see a few questions come in during the presentation. So one of them, let me go ahead and ask this question while we're waiting for others to ask. It says, when is Dave available? Or when will it be available?
Maybe I'll answer it. So, Dave is currently GA. It was GA along with TDM 5.0. and it's downloadable from the support portal. So currently we support two containerized infrastructures. So with Docker Swarm and Kubernetes, as you saw in the demo, and we are rolling out support for Oracle, MongoDB, and DB2 undistributed in the 5.0 release.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Abhijit. Okay, I do think one more came in. I'm seeing one more in the panel. It says, is SQL Server on OpenShift available?
I think there are two parts to it. So right now, with the supported databases, like I said, Oracle, MongoDB, and DB2, you can run it on an OpenShift infrastructure that is supported. The SQL Server is currently in development, and we should be rolling out support for SQL Server along with a couple of other databases shortly.
Okay, we will give everyone another minute to think. If you just want to take yourself off mute, ask your question directly, or you can type it in the panel. Either way is fine. So we'll leave it open for just another minute or two, see if we get any other questions.
Owlbear now? Yeah, Owlbear now. And if you can't drink the closet potion at Owlbear, I will still let Mark introduce you. Actually,
So while you're waiting, I do want to remind everyone, this will be available. It's recorded and will be available on our YouTube channel, our Broadcom DevOps YouTube channel. So be sure to look for it there.
I'm sitting on the same thing right now, so you know,
Okay, well, Abhijit, Sham, I want to say thank you for presenting. I don't think we have any other questions coming in. And I want to just say thank you to everyone for joining today.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Have a good afternoon.